types of expenses that are covered under these policies generally involve your profit losses, recall costs, the costs that you incur in recalling the product itself, rehabilitation expenses, for instance. Certainly in the case of spinach, there was a lot of effort that needed to be made in order to rehabilitate the use of spinach in communities and the public at large. So for instance, expenses that are incurred for couponing, advertising to get the spinach or a particular product back into the good graces of society, those are the types of expenses that can be covered also under these policies. And finally, the other important category are consultant and advisor costs. So for instance, these are, in essence, and Ms. Kerwin, who is a co-speaker, works for the Crisis Management Division of American International Underwriters. So these are crisis management policies. When you have a crisis, you very often have to look to a public relations firm, for instance, or an investigator to help out managing the crisis. So the expenses of those activities are also generally covered under these policies, subject to certain limitations. Those are the main categories of coverage. With Dole, the problem became exacerbated because it was disclosed that it was a bag of Dole spinach. So Dole perhaps suffered worse than other companies, and their losses were made greater by the fact of the media exposure, and of course because it was a Dole bag of spinach that was found in that refrigerator in Arizona.